Houthi terrorist group is committing a grave violation of the rights of citizens under their control by looting their lands. The militia is taking the lands of people under the pretext of public interest and military necessity. More is in the following report.
An armed gang backed by the Houthi leaders tried to loot the lands of citizens in Hudaydah Governorate, western Yemen, as part of the militia's plan to rob citizens from their property. The Houthi terrorist group is committing a grave violation of the property rights of citizens living under their control. They rob the lands of people under the pretext of public interests and military necessities, emphasizing that the expropriation of land and private property and the imposition of restrictive conditions that impede citizens' enjoyment of the right to build and improve their property under the pretext of the public interests, as well as the establishment of military sites, constitute a grave violation of basic rights guaranteed by international and Yemeni law alike. The competition over land ownership in the areas controlled by the Houthi terrorist group has increased since the Houthis seized the capital Sana'a, in addition to the emergence of a conflict of interests between its leaders. They took over the lands that were owned by the state, which has had a significant impact on civilians and threatens thousands with forced displacement. A human rights organization pointed out that the Houthi militia is still working to significantly intensify its control over the real estate market and to facilitate the tasks of its leaders in seizing state-owned lands, and lands owned by the endowment ministry in the areas under its control. The organization also confirmed that it received a lot of complaints related to the disposition of property and the deprivation of dozens of citizens from building, in addition to the refusal of Houthi armed men in Sana'a to pay the rent of apartments they rented from their owners, or even to leave them for a long time. People appealed to redress the injustice against them and to save them from the campaigns imposed on them by the militia to force them to pay exorbitant sums of money under various names and pretexts. The organization further highlighted that its team met with a number of victims and affected people whose lands were confiscated and were prevented from building, in addition to testimonies that proved the disposition of entire lands in order to establish military sites, which the organization confirmed that it is a flagrant and unacceptable violation and a clear